so in order to solve this inequality, we have to first factor the polynomial. We can factor out -1 out of the equation, and then we end up with minus 3x to the power 2 minus 10x minus 8. And then we can factor this polynomial. So if you know FOIL, if you want to expand this expression, you can see that these two are equal. Next, we have to find out where this factored equation is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4 is one solution, and then 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x is equal to minus 2/3 is another solution to this equal to 0. So next we have to create a sign table. So a sign table basically means we take each factor. So this is -1, this is 3x plus 2, and this is x minus 4. And we're going to determine whether each of these terms, where they are negative and where they are positive. So -1 is going to be negative no matter what value, because it's always going to be -1. It's not a variable, it's a constant. So we put minus, minus, minus. 3x plus 2, if x is less than minus 2/3, so let's say x is equal to minus 10, then we have minus 30 plus 2, which is minus 28. So this is going to be minus here. Remember, it's 0 here, but it's going to be minus here. Then we can take a value like x is equal to 0. So if you plug this in, you get plus 2. So it's positive here, and it's going to be positive here as well. So you can double check the work to see why they're positive, why it's negative. So then we do the same thing with x minus 4 factor here. So it's going to be minus here when x is equal to 0. This is equal to minus 4, so this is going to be negative. Remember, x equals 4 is when this is 0, so this changes from negative to positive at x is equal to 4. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply each of these signs here and determine if they're positive or negative. So negative times a negative is a positive, and a positive times a negative is a negative. So like -2 times -2 is 4, times -3 is -12. So we have a minus sign here. In this interval, negative times a positive is a negative, and a negative times a negative is a positive. So we get a positive right here. And then finally, we have negative times a positive, which is negative, and a negative times a positive is negative. So we end up with this sign chart here. So we can see that this equation is positive, greater or equal to 0 on this interval here. X is between -2/3 and x is equal to 4. I'll let you figure out part B, but you just apply the same reasoning and you should get the answer.